Hello friends, welcome to bisptrainings.com. My name is Amit and today we are going to do one of the interesting analysis. We are going to compare sales and shipping costs from our ERP system. We extracted the data called sales order processing. So I'm trying to compare how my sales and shipping costs are related month over month. So the exact requirement is given over here. My business would like to identify month over month sales and shipping costs across different product line. In this example, I'm going to use dual axis chart because I've got two major and both majors have a different scaling. So if I put them under single on a line chart, it might possible this is your sales and shipping cost will be very bottom completely, and it make no sense to look at the compare sales and shipping cost. Therefore, I use two scaling. One scale I used for my x-axis and another I can use for my y-axis sales, and I use over here for shipping cost. So let's see how it is done, how it is to be done. I start with my connect to my sales order processing data. Let me show you quickly how our data look like. So this is our sales order processing data which I extracted from my ERP system. You can watch my previous video how to pull data from ERP and visualize it using Tableau. So in this example, I extract into Excel. I have got data for different country, province, different kind of shipping mode, product, family, category name. It's basically a product hierarchy, order details, shipping details, store details, measures like sales, operating cost, and shipping cost, and different time period. Right. When I pull this data into into my Tableau, it would be smart enough to recognize the data type automatically. Let's connect to it Excel, and this is my order shipping details. And when I bring this data, I find my Tableau is smart enough to identify the data type. So product name is ABC, which is text. Order date is your date and time, and then wherever you see ABC, this is basically text type, string type. Hash represents your facts or measures, and this is date and time. In addition to this, it automatically recognizes country and province as geographical data type, which in turn converts to um, latitude and longitude. Okay. So once we pull the data, and the next step is to analyze it. Let's do analysis. I like to compare my sales month over month. So I put an order date over here, which is date type, and I get some null value as well, which I like to eliminate. And I also like to analyze data month over month. So the most granular level is month for a given year. So I filter it on a year. I exclude null value in 2002. In the beginning, I'll be analyzing data for 2001 only. So I exclude. You see, I exclude with strikeout. And right now we have data for the year of 2001 only. Because I don't have data for January, it is coming from February to December. And though if you see the date type is discrete, if I convert to continuous, I could see the data for January as well. Okay, so let me continue use it discrete for now. I drag and drop my measures. So my measure is sales, and I like to compare sales and shipping cost. But when I look at the tabular view, it is pretty difficult to compare the numbers. I mean, we may not be able to identify whether sales is growing and shipping cost is also growing or not. Okay. Also, I like to include my month January as well. So I'll convert my date type from discrete to continuous. It includes January as well, but I have no data for January. And I convert my view from tabular view, cross tabular view to line chart. You see, when I convert to line chart, as per the default behavior of Tableau, it turned out to two line chart because there are two measures, one for sales and one for shipping costs. But the kind of analysis I want, keeping these two measures separate, I may not be able to figure out the relationship between both of them. Therefore, I'm going to remove shipping cost from here and drag and drop my shipping cost to my another axis. You see, when you move it and leave it over here, I could see there are two measures, sales and shipping cost. I can quickly draw a relationship very easily. It's quite obvious as my sales is growing, shipping cost is also growing, right? You can in turn add a measures sales as a label, shipping cost a label as well. You find one thing interesting over here. Uh, Under your mark, you got two marks, one for sales measure and one for shipping measure, right? Let me remove from here. So I can define a label individually for sales and shipping cost. I use sales over here, and for shipping cost I add shipping cost over here. If they're going to overwrite, I'm going to eliminate one of them, right? So you can use a line chart. Both of them are displaying the line chart, but an alternate to this, we have got option to convert one of the major from line chart to bar chart. So now sales is representing as bar chart and shipping cost is representing as line chart, right? Because there is no data for January and it seems there is a null value for the month of 13, I'm going to turn it back from continuous to discrete, right? Now it makes sense. So the bar height represents your sales and the line represents your shipping cost. I could quickly draw a relationship. I can see really, simply as my sales is growing, therefore my shipping cost is growing as well, right? So this is what business users like to know. By using dual axis chart, you can make it visible and make it easy to understand for your end user, right? You can further play around with color, size, and other option as well, which I discussed in my previous session. So that's it for today. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel and access more videos. Should you have any training and consulting need, you can visit our site www.bisptrainings and bispsolutions.com. We are subject matter expert for Oracle, Hyperion, and Tableau. So thanks for watching today's video. Should you have question, please feel free to write to us.